King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
To the athletes. I know you spend a lot of time with Bullet Club and you hang out with those guys. Occasionally you give some audience to Rocky.
I mean, look, you tried to get to know a little bit of Filthy Lawler. How did that work out for you?
Not
Are
so
you
good.
feeling good about that?
No, he called me out. Called me a stooge.
You should be careful who you try to communicate with.
Regal trying to shoot the single leg. Clark cuts him off. Again, a lot of mat work at the LA dojo. When you're training at the LA dojo, it's not just simply professional wrestling, catch-as-catch-can style. You're learning all phases, including amateur.
Yeah, you're learning everything. You're pushing your body to the physical limit. I mean, can you imagine doing 700 squats a day, and et cetera, et cetera. It's no joke.
Oh, and Sterling comes flying in with the DKC tagged in as well. Waistlock takedown for the DKC, who has a vast martial arts background. And Sterling trying to cradle him up and back to a vertical base. Do you know the DKC is also a painter?
Oh, yeah, I had caught a glimpse of one of the paintings. I'm quite impressed.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing. Multi-talented individual.
Sterling Regal, of course, had spent some time recently on an excursion over in the UK. It gave each of the brothers an opportunity to compete as singles for the first time in their careers. Sterling with the pass-through, and DKC takes him over with the head scissors.
Oh, and a high drop kick by the DKC. Charges him in the corner with a hard clothesline.
So DKC now taking over here on Sterling Regal. Collar and elbow tie-up. Each man trying to use leverage here. Rocky spins around. Another call for a clean break. The king of sneaky style may not go clean break, but Russ Taylor taking matters into his own hands and wrapping the arm around the top rope.
Look how tight he's got the hammerlock over the rope. That definitely don't feel good. For the last couple of minutes, these men have really been feeling each other out. You're right, they are being cautious at the same time.
So Rocky here now will be wary of Rust going after the left arm. Fakes high, goes low, takes the single leg, back leg trip from Rocky Romero, and drops his weight down on the left leg of Russ Taylor.
That's the thing that Russ needed to watch out for. Rocky already beginning to work on the leg of Russ Taylor. I mean, Russ Taylor's one of his weapons is the kicks. He's got vicious kicks.
Hyperextending the leg, snapping the hamstring.
Hard club to the back of Russ Taylor. And an elbow.
The leg attack of Romero has slowed Taylor and left him wide open. Chop into the chest, and now Rocky will make him run. Looking to dial up some forever clotheslines, Kozlov.
Yeah, I remember these. All too well. Oh.
Always flirting with the girls, but Taylor catches him.
Oh. You got to be careful with a guy like Taylor.
Cobra twist.
There's not a lot of time for showmanship with a dangerous guy like
Hey gang, we got Seisuki no Gekiyochi-kun from LAC.
Seisuki no Gekiyochi-kun?
It's a magic spray that can clean without soap.
What? Really?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, no.
Spray on a paper towel and wipe inside the microwave.
Dirt was removed. That's pretty cool. so unnecessary.
We're like 3 feet away from the kitchen. With the magic spray, you can also clean your couch.
That is pretty clean.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Neat!
Let me show you the magic.
My shirt!
For sweat stains on the neck. And wash.
It's clean.
That's really cool.
We love Suzuki no Gekiyoshi-kun!
And a European.
Cobb was the flag bearer for Guam in the Olympics. Cobb competed in amateur wrestling. A great amateur through the high school ranks, competed in college for getting the call to represent Guam. Look at the agility, though, from Kratos.
You're right. Rolling him off of him. Oh, and catches him with a vicious clothesline.
Kratos is one of those guys where he just moves forward. His straight line speed is fine for an athlete his size.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I'm impressed with what he just did. I mean, the way that he leapt over Jeff Cobb and was able to take the head off Jeff Cobb, and now very methodically picking apart at him.
And now Kratos will set Cobb for a vertical suplex.
Wow, look at the power on him.
Look at him holding the 260-pound Jeff Cobb, the stalling vertical suplex. Kratos goes for a cover, center of the ring, and a kick out at 2.
Now with those stalling suplexes, it's not just for show. I mean, when you're upside down, hanging like that, blood rushes down to your head, and you get lightheaded. And then on top of it, you get slammed powerfully. That is a very effective suplex when executed correctly.
And Kratos taking advantage, continuing to pour the pressure on. We saw J.R. Kratos and Russ Taylor as the cornermen for Tom Lawler. Lawler had taken interest in both athletes during the... Finley hits the ropes. Kenta with the thought of a hip toss, but the reversal and a hip toss of his own from David Finley. Reversal, and Finley hits the corner buckle hard. Bulldog, Kenta jammed into the mat. Marcus counts
him
2.
with urgency.
Yeah, and a kick out.
Now, if I were Finley, I would try to focus on the one body part of Kenta, whether it be the back or the legs of Kenta, to neutralize the weapons.
Road to Detonation begins next week here on New Japan Strong as Kenta fires a shot in the midsection and Finley starting to fire up.
You got to be aggressive with somebody like Kenta. You got to stay on top of him. You don't want to let him up. Shoots him off the rope. Goes for a clothesline, but Kenta holds on and rolls out.
So Kenta rolls out of bounds and will take some time here. Finley is going to go out after him.
Good. This is what you need to do. Don't let Kenta breathe. You can't let him breathe.
And Finley going after Kenta to get him back into the ring.
Exactly. This is good. Stay on top of him. Stay on top of him. Continue to unload attacks.
5.
And referee
6.
Jeremy Marcus starting the count to alert both athletes to get back into the ring. Good call there by the ref.
And Kenta just rolls out the other way. I mean, he's just trying to buy himself some time to recover.
Wait a minute. Kenta going under the ring. One of the spare chairs for our timekeepers held underneath there. And referee...